Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Tom Keene with Paul Sweeney and Bloomberg's Lisa Mateo. Do you start with Home Depot or do you go another way?
Of course. No, we have to start there. Okay, ticker HD, because their shares have been down nearly 3%. So the main thing, they cut their full year earnings guidance. Consumers are just not doing those big ticket home purchases. What they're doing instead, they're doing the small projects like they're painting, they're sprucing up their garden. But they expect their adjusted earnings per share to decline 5% from a year ago. So that was lower than its forecast. But it's just this kind of warning about the strength of the consumer because we haven't had the eco data, right? It's been on pause. And so we also have Target, Walmart later in the week, so we'll get another insight into the consumer there. It says a lot about the housing market, too. I mean, mortgage rates are lower than they were a year ago, but Americans still pulling back on a lot of the purchases because the cost of living. Home prices are still high, too, so affordability issues has been an issue for them.
All right. Top down 4%. All right.
Yes, Microsoft and Amazon, MSFT, AMZ, and of course, both down more than 1.5%. These are two of Wall Street's most favored tech giants. The reason they're lower, they were both downgraded by an analyst, Rothschild and Company Redburn. Data from Bloomberg actually showed the analyst downgraded the stocks for the first time since it started initiating coverage in June of 2022. So it's been a long time. And you've been seeing about this like bull case for generative AI. They say it's not clear. Hyperscalers should be approached with caution. And that's what they're saying, and that's why they downgraded the stock.
I keep reading. I'm trying to digest the different AIs.
Yep.
And I'm struggling with it.
Oh, like generative, agentic, like all the
thank you.
Yes.
I'm glad someone knows the pronunciations. Here we are. We're down 25 on futures. And Mag 7, I mean, the SPX 483 really isn't doing well.
No.
So, there's some real tension here. And again, to me, it's all lack of data, we're blind.
Yep, and because earnings have been solid. Pretty much
11.x%.
Yep, sure,
Julian
we'll take
Emanuel,
that.
thank you for that. Next.
Okay, so Apple, the big thing for them is their performance in China, right? That was the everybody's always looking to that. So Apple, up about 0.5%. So their iPhone 17 series, it drove a 37% rise in monthly smartphone sales in China. This is from Counterpoint Research. They come out with the data. The iPhone accounted for 1 in every 4 smartphones that were sold in the country in October, the first time it's hit that mark since 2022. So it's doing better, and it's really showing that Apple's year-on-year upgrades, they're kind of starting to resonate with the consumers. They just did the latest upgrade, so people are catching on to it.
Paul taught me how to do this. They're up 18% this year. 12-month total return.
Yep.
I went back. I never do this. And I actually went back to the gloom of Apple early April.
Yep.
Oh, man, everyone was gloomy.
Exactly.
I mean, in the newspapers, and Apple, it's over, it's done, it's finished.
He'll be fine.
No, well, you think about like Huawei. I mean, they usually outperform. That's their biggest competition, and they slipped by 19%.
Yep. You got a 25-second wonder here? Anything else?
Amer Sports. Okay, ticker AS up as much as 8%. They do the Solomon sneakers, right?
No. Solomon ski wear. I've had Solomon ski bindings.
I do the sneakers.
They make sneakers? Do they? I've known them. I've had Solomon skis. I've had Solomon bindings for 40 years.
Okay.
And Solomon boots. I think I have Solomon boots now. Plus, they had Wilson.
And Wilson tennis.
Okay.
Yes. So they did much better. They said their sporting goods are doing well, but particularly the footwear that they say.
Cool.
And I guess the skiing, too.
Yep.
I guess that worked well for them.
Yep.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.